So everybody knows my name is Lisa Ford, and I've been with Pampered Chef for the last 5 years. And we started this group chat here um, because we want to help people who are new to the business, just getting in the business, or people who have been in the business and don't understand the virtual world. And we want to get you guys started into the virtual world so you can start making some money because it is amazing, it is fun, and it is easy. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. Jennifer, you want to tell a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I've been with Pampered Chef like Lisa for 5 years now. Still working on growing my business. And Lisa and I kind of um, teamed up a couple conferences ago, and we've just kind of learned a lot from each other. But we wanted to start collaborating and working with other people and all kind of growing together.
Yeah, you always need a partner in crime, and Jennifer's my partner in crime. And then we have Patty Moserino, for all the people who don't know her yet, who's a national executive director, and she's been kind enough to jump on with us. And she's our technology wizard and our pretty much know everything person and go-to person.
Yeah.
Who's also learning the virtual world. We're all learning it
Right.
together, and it's ever changing. So we want to share with you, but mainly we want to get you guys up and running your businesses. Some of you have been running cooking show businesses for years, and now we're transitioning into the virtual world. So we're going to have this group probably for a few weeks. And then once we get you up and running, we'll probably put you into a different group and just keep this one for the new people. Does that sound good to everybody? Because once you're really kicking it and mastering it, you won't need us anymore. We'll put you into another group that's going to challenge you a little
Except
bit.
for me, I'll always need you.
I don't think so. All right. So with that said, we started this group last week. And so I just want to do a little bit review of what we talked about last week with the people. And I know this week we have a lot more on. So Jennifer, you want to take over about recapping just from last week?
Yeah, so last week we really went over the Frank's list and making sure that you just, without even giving it a thought, made a list of your friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids' friends, even coworkers, and just no judgment, just wrote them down. At the end of the list, review, your list, and you're going to have people that you're going to put on your chicken list. And so we talked a lot about setting a goal to make sure you asked X amount from your chicken list that you felt comfortable with, because your chicken list is going to surprise you. And you'll be surprised at how many yeses you can get from them.
Tell them what a chicken list is, Jen.
Well, it's the people that you're either, oh, they're definitely not going to host for me, or they're just the people you're too scared to ask. So we encourage you.
They're usually the ones that end up booking shows from you, right?
They usually are, yeah. So that's kind of what we did with our team last week and reviewed going out there and asking for the bookings. Does everybody here have a Frank's list or a go-to booking list?
Raise your hand if you do. Yay.
So go ahead, Lisa.
Well, another way in the virtual world for getting bookings, and that's really what you want to start with, because there's no sense in teaching anything if you're not going to get the virtual bookings, the virtual shows. That's the most important, because you could do 1 to 20 shows a week in the virtual world. It's that easy. Whereas in the cooking world, you're not going to drive around to 20 different homes every week. So there's ways to green dot. If you can explain green dotting, Jennifer, I'm sure you're better at it than I am.
So when you're on Facebook and you look at the side where your chat or your messenger is, if you pull up that list, you'll see people with a green dot, and that just means that they're online. So you could go ahead and send them a green dot message asking for a booking, and or send a message to reconnect with somebody, and then get back into that relationship and ask for the booking when the time's right.
So Stephen Joseph came out with this whole, he's one of our national executive directors, I think. He came out with a whole packet of what to do, host coaching, and how to get started in the business. So I follow a lot of his procedures, and he has this to say about green dotting. When green dotting, he says, "Hi there, I hope you're well. I just wanted to reach out to you as I'm casting a wide net among my Facebook friends. I just became a consultant with Pampered Chef, and I'm super excited. If you haven't heard, Pampered Chef is a company that sells high quality kitchen products, gadgets, bakeware, cookware, you name it. if you have, he says, I have a big goal this month and next month to book, make up your number, 10, 20, 30, whatever you want to do, online Facebook parties. And I was wondering if you might be interested, I don't have my glasses on, this is getting hard, interested in learning some free and discounted products. I have February 20th available, or I could do March 1st to start online parties. All you have to do is, as a host, is add people to a group I create and post once a day in the group. The posts I send you literally 5 seconds of copying and pasting a day, and most hosts earn $100 in free products and 3 half-priced items. I hope you'll consider supporting my new business. It's scary to start something new, but you never know until you try. It's a great way for you guys to just copy and paste to each of your friends, put in the dates you want to start their shows with. I would do 1 week and say start the show on Thursday and then another show the following Thursday, just to give them 2 different dates. For the people who have been in the business, you could change up that wording a little bit and say I'm trying something new, and you don't have to say I'm brand new. So those are 2 ways to start getting bookings, and that's really what you want to do. Once you get those bookings, it's going to change your life, because you're going to be able to book from your parties, and we're going to teach that down the road here. But right now, we're going to get talking about how to set up your Facebook business page. Does everyone have a Facebook business page? Raise your hand if you do. Okay. So a lot of you do, but there's probably a lot of you that don't. So Patty's going to show you how to set up the Facebook business page, but she's also going to show you where this information is at, so that you can go and see. And there's lots of information in our virtual PC training site. And Patty's going to show you where you could go capture that information so you can train your new people as well on it. So here we go.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, so here, I'll just start off. I'll start off with me over there. Okay, so
I'm listening. I can't right now.
Oh, hello. Okay. Okay. Oh, this thing just like this. Hold on just 1 second. I got to get it to go a different way. Okay, hold on. Sorry. I'm trying to maneuver this around so I could actually.
Better you than me.
Okay. All right. So we can create we're doing the business page. So here's where you are. So you're always starting from your personal profile. You should only have 1 personal profile. It's really important. Facebook doesn't want you to have an alias or have 2 personal profiles. That's for sure. So you're going to create your personal profile. And the reason we create the business page is because Facebook wants you doing business from your business page. So from this point on, you know, you could share some things from your business page to your personal page, but honestly, this is why it's so important to do that. You want to follow all the rules and regulations. It keeps you out of, you know,
Facebook trouble.
There you go. Facebook trouble. That's what I wanted to say there. So here's what we're going to do is we're just going to go click the create button there. It asks for a whole bunch of different things there. So we're going to create a page. So we're going to go, and what you're going to do is you're going to get on the business or brand, and I'm going to go ahead, and I don't know that I really want to do this. Do I have to? I can do that, right?
You could do it and then back out of it.
Okay. All right, so here, so I'm going to give myself a page name. So you should, because you're with the Pampered Chef, they require that you put some type of your title or Pampered Chef consultant next to it. So I would do Patty Bocerino, and I would just do independent consultant. Oops. Maybe I'll just put consult with Pampered Chef. That other thing is long, but so is my other thing, with Pampered Chef. And then the category that I'm going to pick, is cooking, kitchen cooking is where I'm going to go with that. And then I'm going to click continue. And I think, okay, it just takes a minute there. Come on. Or maybe more than a minute. I apologize. Okay, so at this point, we could upload a profile picture. I'm just going to go ahead and skip that for now.
Yeah, so you can get those profile pictures from
Right.
our Sharing images.
Right. If I wanted to upload the profile or the cover photo, it would come down and I can Google it or whatever. You can actually add that right in there. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and skip that. I probably should have been ready with that, but I'm just, and it is going to create this. I know. That's okay. I know you could delete it.
We
So
can delete it, yeah.
yeah, you can delete it. So set up your page for success. Invite your friends to like your page. We could talk a little bit about that. And your friends start coming up right there. And so you can start, you can
Inviting
already
them there.
start inviting them right to do that. So so here we go. So here is your page. So here's what I want to say. So when I told you you're going to be doing business on your visions page, do you want me to go this route? Is that okay, Lisa?
Please do.
Okay, so now what I need to do is I actually need to, where is my edit page information? So here's what I have found. You could do a description in there, and I do have a description. I probably should go and find it. And but you could put, whatever it is that you're doing, making, mealtime memories every day in the kitchen, or whatever it is that you want to do there. It's just short description, something that if you were like, those elevator conversations, how you have when you've got to have that 30-second commercial kind of thing. Does everybody kind of understand that? You want to put something quick in there. People are not going to read paragraph.
Now,
So you just
you
kind of
go
want
out
to
of-
put a really short thing.
you should be listening to this. How to set up your
You guys are gonna
business
have to
page.
mute yourselves because we're hearing some
Yeah.
conversations in the background.
No. Okay, I think most everybody's muted.
Okay.
It's hard to tell. Okay, anyway, you could enter some information in here. Something that you probably don't want to enter is your address. You're going to enter in your website there. You're going to enter in.
That's your Pampered Chef website.
Right. That's your Pampered Chef website. You can
And
enter that information there. Go ahead, Lisa. Sorry.
And then for the not putting your address in, but you can put the city and the town, because some people do shop local. They want a Pampered Chef that's local to them. Never put in your address, but your city and your town is okay, and even maybe your zip code.
Absolutely. All good. So as much information as you can. Now, if you wanted to, and I have not filled this out yet because I feel like if I'm on, I can go ahead and check my information, but you can put your open office hours on there. And, so that you let people know when you are available and you would be answering. So if you do put that on there, then just be prepared that you got to go in there. And if people are messaging you or asking you a question, you probably want to do that.
No.
So like if you have a job, you might want to just put in that you're only available from 6 to 10 at night.
Exactly.
Yeah, on the weekend.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that is pretty much, they have your contact information, which we just kind of went through that, your location, your hours, there's more in there. So you can fill out as much of that as you can, like not your address because you don't want people stalking you. So that is kind of what it looks like. I was looking for, I don't know what happened to that little button there. View as a page visitor, view insights, no, create page. Hold on here. I am trying to get to, maybe do you know what I'm so I could fix the left-hand column, and I don't know why all of a sudden I lost why I was.
I don't see it.
Edit page information. We did do that. Let's see, 1 second here. Hold on. You know what? Actually, I am going to go, let me go to mine. Is that okay?
Yeah, please. We'll show them one that's already done. Are you guys following all of this?
Yeah.
If you have questions,
Questions so far? Most of you are muted. So if you have some questions, just let me know.
type it in. We could
Okay.
stop in the back.
So yes, offer, promote. Why is it not? I guess it is the same. So I uploaded a picture.
Well, that's cute.
And thanks. That's actually in our test kitchen.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that is kind of fun in there. I don't know why this edit page information is in here, but why would that not? Do you know what I'm talking? You know what I need is, let me close out of this. Oh gosh, up here, settings. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. So what you want to show up on the left side, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, because if you're going to be creating groups from your business page, you have to be able to, that category has to be there, or that little tab has to be there. So here's where it says groups. Okay, so you can fill out some of this. Well, obviously you're the admin on there. But you want to make sure that mine is already clicked. So I was able to get it on there, but you could always add add that particular, hold on here, templates and tabs. Sorry, I feel just a little bit confused. It's been a long day. I apologize. So here we go. So here's the things that are going to show up on the left-hand side. Okay, these are the things that are actually going to show up as the left-hand side. And my current business template is business. So you can edit that, and so you can change it. But this is where I'm at right now. You can go through some of these things, obviously, but this is where I want it to be. So those are some of the things that you can actually add or edit in there. And here's where groups. Now you can actually move these around to where they would show up on the left-hand side. So I want that more at the top because that's one of the tabs that I use. You can
And we use that to do what?
What's that?
And why is that so important, Patty?
I can't, oh wait, let me see. Why is that? Well, I feel like I have to unmute some
Mute somebody.
people.
So
Yeah.
groups is so important because every time you set up your virtual party, you have to set up a group. And that's why Patty's telling you groups are so important. That's a tab that you're going to want every time you go to set up a new group or party group. You'll be clicking on that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I think somebody had a question and the name didn't show up on there. Does somebody have a question? Like your hand was raised? Nope. Okay. All right. Maybe that was an accident. Okay. So anyway, so that's why you want that there, because if we go back here, okay. Oops.
Okay.
I know I have to go back to my page. I just wanted to back up, but it's not going to do that. Are you? Okay. Let's just go back to my page. I don't know. It seems like I'm very slow. Like my computer's really slow tonight. So here, let me go here. Okay. See where they are on the left-hand side here? It's easier, obviously, on the computer, and you can see that there. But this is how I wanted it to be. So I had to move that up on there so that groups were the first thing for me. Okay. So it's up here. We're going to go to settings. And we're going to go back to templates and tabs, just so that you can kind of see that and you can kind of move those things around. You can do events on here, but I will tell you this. I think, and maybe Lisa, you would, and maybe Jennifer, you can chime in on this. As far as using an event, I use an event if you maybe have a home show or like a vendor event. Those are the things that you would agree that you would use it for?
I only use them for vendor events, or if I'm setting up, I do a lot of bingo parties and things like that.
There you go. Okay.
Or even maybe, fundraiser.
Okay. Okay. Jennifer, do you have anything that?
No, that's the same here. And
Yeah.
if I have a cooking show, I may use an event as well.
Okay.
And just do a party out of it before the show.
Yeah.
So
But
we're training. Go ahead.
mainly groups. That's really what we want to focus on.
Right. Right. Whether or not you're using a third-party posting service, because that would require that you do use a group if you are using that. So whether or not you are using that, you definitely would have to use the group for that, but it's so much easier. And there's more things that you can actually view in there, and there's more insights that you can view in there. So, okay.
And we'll explain the third-party sites later.
Absolutely.
Not going to overwhelm me right now.
Okay, let's see what's in the general tab there. Okay, so here's your general tab, and if there's, I'm not even gonna go into this,
We're
but
just doing the basics right now, so you guys
Right.
can get it running.
absolutely. Okay, this is how I can get to my page, right? That's not how I can get to my page?
No,
There we go. That is how I can get to my page. Okay, so that is how you're going to create your business page. And so there's usually an 80-20 rule. So 20% of what you post is typically your business stuff, like buy, shop, sell, the opportunity, put your products in there. But people, typically on social media, don't go to social media to be sold to, but you have to make it like where it is something that they want. Do you know what I mean? Like you can subtly sell, a manual food or recipe, using through a recipe. You can sell a manual food processor, cooking with any of your cookware. Okay. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah, and we're going to talk branding and how to create content next week on your Facebook page. But yes, you don't want to always be buy this, buy this, buy this. We're going to be want to give them some benefits of why they should come to your personal or your business page. And they're going to come to see some new recipes. They're going to come to see some fun, interactive posts. And it can't always be about selling, as Betty said.
Exactly, exactly. So here's my little description, if you guys can see that. My mission is to teach men and women how to feed their body, mind, and soul, providing the tools and support to build a Pampered Chef business in order to help grow confidence, achieve financial freedom, and create the life of your dreams. So
Wow.
something short and sweet. So absolutely. Okay, so that is how to create a business page. You want to make it fun and inviting, and you know, typically this your personal profile and mine looks exactly the same, but we learned that, right, Lisa, that your personal profile picture and your business should not look the same. It should be a little different. So
Yeah.
FYI.
All right. So step 2, now that you've got your business page set up and you've booked some parties, we need to know how to set up a group for your party. So can we set up a mock group on your page, Patty?
Sure we can.
And
Okay.
then when we're done, we're going to show you where you can get all this information so you can do it on your own.
There you go. So I clicked on groups, okay?
Mhm.
And you're going to go right there and it says create group. I mean, that's really all you need to do is you're going to click that on and you're going to see the groups that we have there, and I'm linking everything through there. So this is kind of, I'm creating a new group. Now it says here the name of my group defaults at my title, my name and my title in there, but we're not going to do that. We're going to actually just name it something else. We're going to name it, let's see, I'm going to name this, so I'll use my daughter Nikki's Healthy in a Hurry. How does that sound? Healthy in a Hurry. Okay. You want them, you have the choice of public or private. I make all mine private. And you want it to be visible. You don't want it to be hidden because you do want people to find it. So, and then if we were going to go ahead, this is what we're going to create it. It's just like creating a group from your business page. It's going to go ahead and get created. Whoops. There we go. Okay. So again, here, you'll just choose a photo, upload a photo. Let's see if we can upload a photo here. Let me see if I can look at Nikki's. I wonder if I still have that. Nikki's Healthy in a Hurry. I did this one. Okay. It was already there. Look at that. Funny. Okay. So you can drag to reposition this, and then you can go ahead and save it. So do you want to say anything, Lisa, about the link? It's an old one, but do you want to say anything about putting this up on the banner?
Sue Labriola, if you're, can you mute yourself? Because I think yours is what keeps interfering with us.
Oh, is it?
Like
Okay.
noise, I think, on Sue's. All right.
Let me see if
So
it's-
what were you talking about, the banner?
actually, I said on the banner, you know, the click here to order.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I don't do that, but you can change that in what, Canva?
Yeah.
Probably Jennifer on that one.
Pick
Oh,
monkey.
yeah, if you go to Canva or another picture,
Service.
another app where you can create a picture, you can actually just add a little blurb about like click here to order or the party information and then click here to order. And then when they click on that picture, in the description, you'll have the order link. So it's just an easy way for them to access the shopping link.
Yeah. So what I do though too is I just put it in my announcement, and I once you put it in the announcement, you can tag it to or have it at the top of the page, or pin it to the top of the page, and so it's always the first thing they'll see when they come into the party is where the ordering link is. And I always say order here.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. So the header isn't actually taking them to the link. It's just taking them to where the link is.
Yes.
Correct.
Got it.
So let's
Yeah.
go. Yeah, absolutely. Here, I'll go to Julie's party. Hold on. So if I go, why is it taking me there? Okay, so if I go to Julie's and it says click here to shop,
You see that in the corner?
see what happens? Here's where the link is. So I just copied and pasted this in there.
Can you guys see that? I know my pictures are on the right-hand side, so I'm not seeing it, but
Okay. Yeah. So it says Julie's party link, and when does the party start? Right now. You can begin browsing. The catalog is here, so I can put the catalog in there. Yeah. And at a different, there's actually on the virtual PC team training, our Facebook group, there is a video in there. I'm sure Lori did it about how to add or change a picture. So I know Canva is something that you can use through StintShare, but actually my preference is I like PicMonkey. So I find it to be really easy. But you know, anything works. There's lots of great training on either PicMonkey or Canva, and they both have free services, so you don't have to buy any of their subscriptions. Okay.
when you're just getting started also, there's a bunch of places you can go to get your pictures. So you don't have to get overwhelmed too quickly. As you grow, you might want to start doing your own. But right now there's a few Facebook sites you can go to that people make these posts or these pictures for you, and they are willing to share them with you. The only thing that we're going to stress right now is you need to change the picture. It's very important that you don't just take people's pictures, because we end up in that Facebook no place. If you're stealing pictures and we're all using them and it's the same picture, Facebook kind of slaps our hands and shuts us down. So when you get a picture, maybe we could show them how to change a picture, Patty. And you're posting it in one of your comments. So if you're writing a post and it's about whatever, Patty will show us something. There's an easy way to change that picture so that you can make it different from the picture you just uploaded.
Okay.
So throw a picture in there.
Do you want me to go in there and
Just throw a picture in here. We don't have to post it, but we could show them how you can alter it, edit it.
oh, got it. Okay. So let's see. Let me add a,
Yes,
hold on
upload.
just a second here. Let me just throw one in. Hold on. I'm just gonna, oh, this is a video. That's not good. Hold on. I'm just, of course, I've got like 1,000 pictures, but you know, those are all like personal pictures. I'm trying to find a, what do you call it there? Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. Where are you? Okay, we'll just throw this in there. Okay. All right, so we've got the picture in there.
And do you see how she hovered over the picture and all of a sudden it says either tag or edit photo with the little paintbrush? You're going to click on edit photo.
Okay.
Okay, come on.
It's okay. We got a minute. And once she clicks on that, what should happen is
I know. I could see it starting to move. It's so weird that it doesn't do that. I don't know why.
but
Hold on.
basically, okay. Once you click on edit photo and the paintbrush, it will bring up the picture, a full size of the picture, and then it will give you options on the left-hand side of how you want to change the picture. So you can add text, you can change the color of the picture, you can put a sticker on the picture. Whatever way you change it, it becomes your own.
Why doesn't it, why? Is it the picture that I'm using? Like, isn't that weird?
Picture.
Like, remember this happened yesterday?
Yeah, I don't know why. But we got it to work yesterday.
I know.
It's weird on yours that it's not.
Here.
Normally you just put the picture in there and it works.
Oh, let me see. Come on. Somebody do something here. See how it look? You could see it kind of looking like that. I don't know why it does do that. Maybe if I upload it a different way, maybe I'll try this.
All right.
Oh, you know, that's kind of frustrating. Can I just tell
Doesn't
you?
want to do it. But guys, you could actually, it's very simple. If you just go ahead and upload a picture when you're on your show and you're putting in a picture, you just hover over it and it pulls up options. Also, when you're saving a picture from Pampered Chef marketing imagery, rename that picture. So don't just download and let it go to your downloads. Actually, you have an option to rename the picture, and you can rename it whatever you want to name it, Rock Crock 1, whatever it is, Garlic Press. Go ahead and rename it, because then that changes the picture as well. And so it won't be thousands of people using the same graphic from Pampered Chef. Does that make sense?
I'm determined. I'm like, what is the problem with this thing?
I don't know. Try typing in something at the top. Maybe that, I don't think that's an issue, but I don't know, say welcome or something and just see if that works. No,
I don't even understand why it does that.
I
Isn't
don't
that
either.
like weird? Let me throw it in there. I don't know.
I never had that issue.
I don't know why.
Jennifer, have you
It
ever
did
had
that yesterday, and then I was able to do it. It's so weird. I'm like, I don't even understand. It starts like it's going to do it. Well, I don't want to tag this photo. I'm sorry. I'm such a determined person. I don't know why it wants to do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go, wait, let me see if I could do this.
It might be because you're in Zoom, like you're running two programs at the same time and it's not able to open.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it'll let me do everything else.
Right. Just seems odd.
I don't even.
Well, here's the other thing I was going to say to
Yeah,
everybody.
I don't know.
It's good for you to practice setting up a group page. And then you can actually practice and invite your best friend to it. You only need one person invited to set up a group page. So if you want to practice what we're talking about and practice uploading a picture and maybe some graphics, it's really kind of good to play around with it on your own. Like, this is a mock test PC party right now you got going on here.
Yeah. So this is something I created for myself. Like okay, here we go.
Oh,
That, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but here we go. I told you, I'm determined. So if everybody can see this, like on the left, it'll give you different filters that you could use. This is kind of fun. Lisa showed me this. Look at that black and white. Green monster muffin.
and so that is changing the picture to make it your own.
Yeah.
You understand? So no one can slap your hands because you just made that picture your own. You could take over here, you could take a sticker and put it in there. Those are always fun.
Look at the piggies. You should have lots of piggies there. You could also add text. You can add text to this.
Pick your color that you want to use.
Let's use yellow.
Okay.
Let's use Comic Sans. Oh, we forgot to add text. Is it going?
You have to click on add text, then click on the box.
Crap.
Now
Okay.
click on the box. There you go.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah, green muffins. Okay. Yep, there we go. Look at that. Isn't that fun? I mean, you could use you could use the PicMonkey or the
Canva.
Canva.
But
This
this
is
is
kind of
where
fun.
I also put a lot of my thank you for your order. I type in on a lot of these kinds of pictures.
Yeah, that's huge. I love that. This was the best thing.
Super
Thank
easy.
you.
Super easy.
Yeah.
And then while we're on this, let's go down to the bottom. Don't hit post right there, the clock. Can everybody see that clock down there next to post? If you want to you work every day and you want to schedule out your shows for the week, this is a great place to do it. So you pick the date you want your post to post and the time. I always say be careful of the AMs and PMs because you don't want them posting during the night when people are sleeping. If you want it to be 12 in the afternoon, that would be 12 p.m., not 12 a.m. So be careful on how you set it, and then you just click schedule and post, and that will be set up for tomorrow's post or later this evening or whenever you're setting your posts up for. You could post out the whole week with this.
Yeah. You have to do it at least an hour out though.
Half hour.
No, I think is it?
Half hour.
Okay, so I can try 9:37.
Mm-hmm. Try 9:38.
Yep, you're good. Yep.
Don't
I'll
question.
go ahead and schedule it. There we go. Okay, and then it also tells you one
Sure.
scheduled post, see your post, so you can actually go look at it. Yay. Perfect. Okay.
That's awesome. Does anybody have questions on that? Because this is how you're going to start doing your parties.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, you know, it's my mock test PC party, so I put a lot of things in here. You can add, here's the thank you thing that Lisa's like, you can do your thank yous in there. So you just take one of the photos from Pampered Chef and then you add your text or whatever in there. So there you go.
Let's show them one more thing, Patty. Right there,
Okay.
where you're hovering right above it, the new activity.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say your director shared one of her parties with you and you want to see the order that she posted in. Right now it's showing you the current order of commenting. So it will show you the latest activity on the latest post. But I want to see how, and Jennifer actually showed this to me. I want to see how she posted all of her posts in what order. Where did she start and where did she end? You just click on that and click recent posts. And it will show you all the way at the bottom is the first post and all the way at the top is the last post.
I love that. Love
Yeah.
options.
I love Jennifer for teaching me that one. Thank you, Jennifer.
Hey, these
Cheryl,
are all
where
great.
did you do that again from? Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
here,
let's show 'em.
under,
Oh,
it's actually underneath if there's an announcement there, so it would be at the very top. So underneath all of your, you know, all of your announcements and right before your posts.
Okay.
Right there, recent post and new activity.
And it will always revert back to recent posts. So you have to, or what am I thinking? Was it recent posts?
To new activity.
It always reverts back to new activity. So you always have to change it if you want to see the order.
Mhm. Okay.
Hopefully we're teaching you guys something new. So now let's show you where all this information is at, because a lot of time and effort went into our virtual PC training and everything is there for you guys to get started. We're here to give you answers, but you're not going to take it all in. You're going to go back and try to do this on your own. You're going to forget. So Patty,
Lisa, before we move on there, do you want to do the right post thing?
oh yeah, definitely. I forgot about that. Okay.
Oh,
So
I guess not.
when your hostess is inviting people into the show,
Oh, it just says 3 members.
on the right-hand side, it's going to show you how many members are in the show. Right now, it's showing 2. But if you invite Jennifer into the show or something, I don't know, somebody, it will show you have 1 new member, or Denise.
Let me go to Denise.
Yeah, add Denise. And then Denise, accept it real quick.
Okay, I can add her. Okay, not good.
You
Oh,
have
here
to
it comes. It must be that my computer's really slow. Okay. But she has to accept it.
Yeah, she's on it. She's going for it.
I just joined.
Okay. You might have to refresh, Patty.
I'm in.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, right.
All right. So it shows you now have 1 new member. It will say you have 1 new member. It will say you have 5 new members. This will go continuously throughout your show. Each time you have a new member, you can click on this right post and watch what happens. It says, let's welcome our newest members. That's super important, guys, because you want to welcome them in. You want to tell them that they want to change their notification settings to all posts so they can see everything. We want to show them how the party works. And we want to, what's the third one I usually do? Party notifications. Oh, and I usually tell them to go when I have a game. So I add all 3 of those photos in. But the reason that you want to do this is because at the end of your show, and this is really important, right, Patty?
Yes.
The end of your show, you want to go ahead and post it and we'll show them.
Okay. Well, do you want me to add a picture? No. We
Yeah,
don't.
do you have a notification one?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it in here.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I can go to my desktop. Let me see. I can add something. I'll add.
Do you have one in here already, Patty?
No, because this is the mock one.
Okay.
I can just add anything, right?
Yeah, just add a picture.
Okay. I'll add. I screenshotted
Okay.
that other one. So yeah.
All right. So I usually always have the notification one because, again, Pampered Chef does not, or Facebook doesn't show you all the posts unless you change it to all posts. They'll just show you the highlights. But we want your guests to see everything. So it's important they change all their notifications to all posts. At the end of the show, when the party's closing, I go back into that post and I can find it really quick because I have that notification picture in there. So I find it by the picture. And once we go back into it, all of the people's names are listed. So anything that you type into the comments, they're all going to see. So at the end of a party, the day before it's closing, I go in and I basically say, hey, Sue's party's closing tomorrow. If you'd like to place an order, here's the shopping link. And all of them see it. The reason I do that is because I've had 2 people from 2 different parties tell me that they never knew the party was closing. And I'm like, how could you not? I do a whole countdown the whole day. But again, if their notifications weren't changed, they didn't see it. So it's very important to do that post at the end of your party. It's amazing how many orders you will get just from doing that post.
I also changed the cover page,
The cutter.
the cover, and put the party's closing today or something, and they
Yep,
see
that's
that
nice.
seems to pop up a lot too.
Yep.
Oops, sorry.
The more ways you can tell them that it's closing, the better, I've found.
You can go ahead and post that. So yes. And tell them also, Lisa, why you do that, because at the end of the show, what do you go back and do?
I just said I go back and tell them that the show is closing. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do a comment. Then underneath that post, I go into the comment section. I say, hey guys, show is closing. Sadly, everything has to come to an end. The show will be closing tomorrow at 8 p.m. If you'd like to place an order, here's the link.
Okay. Virtual PC team training, is this where we wanted to go?
Yep.
Okay.
So everybody write this down. Virtual PC team training. That's our group's page with all kinds of information that you're going to want and love in here.
Okay. So you can start on the announcement page, because here's why you want to start on the announcement page, because this first video is an overview of the Facebook group. So it will take you on a guided tour, and it will talk about the units and, like how to reach out to people. There's some verbiage in there. I would definitely change it. It talks about, best practices for things like that. It teaches you actually how to make a business page. And there's a really short video in there. What's nice about this is that if you have a question, we're here to answer your question for you. You could ask a question in there, reach out to one of us to do that. And it talks, there's some additional videos about changing the photos in there. Lori put that in there. So it takes you through and says how to create a Facebook banner. So these are some how-to things, but if you start right at the announcements, okay, and there's 4 different announcements here. And this is just, again, another, what do you call it, on how to walk through this, and then where you should go to set up your, we actually had and I put that in there. So there is a mock virtual show. Did you know that, Lisa?
I didn't see this.
Okay, so here's what we did so that you can actually see it, but you can't comment on anything because we actually closed the commenting on this so that it stays in order. But it's an event right in the group. So if you want to see what the posts look like, this is what they look like. So it takes you.
I just caution everybody to don't copy the wording, because then you're going to get slapped on the hands, and so will we.
Exactly.
So make sure, you can copy it, but change the wording. Change it to be your own. Throw some different things in there so that you're not actually copying word for word.
Absolutely. There's some units in here. Here's what I'm going to say. You might have some questions in there, but what I would suggest that you do is go through each of the units fully. Like, go through all of the units. I'm going to tell you it's the simplest things that you can go through in here. It just tells you exactly what to do. So pilot program, this is how you're starting your green dotting, what Lisa talked about earlier and Jennifer talked about earlier. And these are tracking and responding. So you don't forget who you spoke with. She talked about having that book or whatever. That's what I have. I have a tablet. You don't even have to pay a lot of money for it. You could do it digitally if you want. Whatever it is that you decide, it's whatever you do, you just have to make sure you do it. Because
keep track of the people you're contacting, so you're not contacting them twice.
So it tells you that, and it also, there is and I think we have that in there too. So like your tracking chart, if you wanted to print that out. So that's tracking and responding. Very fast to get through. You can get through all of this in less than 30 minutes. This is creating a party on your Pampered Chef website if you haven't already done that. And it's 6 minutes. It'll take you through that. Here's creating a Facebook business page, something that we've already been through. But there is a bunch of, and this is actually setting up your Pampered Chef business page. It's from Pampered Chef. So this is the how-tos and best practices on how to create your Facebook business page. And it's downloaded in there so that you can actually click on all of these links. This is just a post right now, so it's a picture, so you're not going to be able to click on it, but it's downloaded in the group. So you can actually click on those and you can get to the policy guide, you can get to the terms of service, you can get to all of these things there. So, and this is how to create the group from your business page that we've been through. This is if you're thinking about SendShare, it gives you an option for 30 days free with SendShare there. And this is how to link your SendShare to your group, because if you're going to use a third party, which I don't think we're going to cover tonight, but there's a great video on that. Is that, or are we, Lisa? I'm not sure.
Not tonight, no.
Okay.
Get them up and running first before we start hitting them with all
Yep,
the.
and I'm not even going to go through that. There's another unit on host coaching, because Lisa will tell you how important host coaching is.
Yeah, it's super important. Host coaching is really what makes your party. And if your host is on board with you, your parties will end up very successful. It's the difference between having a party that doesn't qualify at $200 to having a party for over $1,200. So I like to work easier, not harder. I do less parties, but bigger sales. So I do a lot of host coaching.
Yeah. And it's important, like you can change up the words, you can, redo the picture in there just like we showed you. But these are something kind of really important. It's like as if you had a home show and your host, was there, and then she went in the kitchen and you never saw her the rest of the night. That's what it would be like. So you want your host to be totally involved, because where goes the host, so goes the show. Because if she's not there, neither is the show. So you want her to be participating in there. Okay.
And so that's all there. You've got it all laid out for them with host coaching.
Yeah, it is right there. It is right there. Like I said, change it up or whatever. But you need to go through those things. And most of the time, your questions will get answered, if you have a question. But if not, go ahead and write it down.
Absolutely.
And then you can always reach out to somebody. So the other thing that you want to go to, because this is really important, she talks about this in the videos that walks you through. So that first video is going to be super important because it walks you through the photos. And the photos, actually, you're going to go to the albums. And the albums are what's created so that no one has the same footprint of a show. So no two parties are alike, because that, when Facebook starts seeing the same thing all the time, they're like, oh yeah, this must be spam. So they can, obviously shut you down. But so these are Christmas posts. They're all labeled here, Thanksgiving posts, games. And I know she's going to do some updated spring stuff, and she's going to have the new products in there. Holiday stories, bundles, booking posts, recruiting stories. They're right here, engagement posts. So what it gives you is there's 49 options for an engagement post here. So plenty of different types of posts that you can use. And these are, what would you call an engagement post, Lisa? What would you call that?
An interaction between you and the guests. So you want the guests commenting. The more they comment in your party, the more Facebook will show them all the posts. But not only that, you're getting to know each other as well, and you're bonding through these interaction posts. And I actually make fun of some people based on their comments. Some of them are silly. Like I always do the what's in your refrigerator post. What do you have in your refrigerator that you think no one else will have? That is one of my funniest ones. I mean, last week someone had a horse's hoof in her refrigerator.
Okay.
I'm telling you. And we're like, okay. We all kind of bashed her out, but there was a reason for it. But I mean, it was just funny. I mean, that's where you get the connection with your guests. And once you can start laughing that takes the pressure off. So those are one of my first posts I put out there.
These are fun. These are actually fun. So, back there, and again, let's go back to the photos. We have the albums in there. And again, these are post-party, pre-party Saturdays, and they're, she'll talk about the systems that she's using. You can do different themes for the day that, would make your life easier.
Yeah, Jennifer's going to talk about that.
Okay, perfect. We'll let her go.
Okay, go Jennifer. Talk about themes.
Oh, well, no, so a lot of people do their parties differently, and you can do a theme for the week, like with the party packs on Pampered Chef's website, or you can do something like, I know Lisa does this, and so do I, where you have like a theme for each day, and you kind of introduce the themes at the beginning of your show, and then kind of set up and create content based on those themes. And that's really like all I have.
Idea of what some of those themes are. So we could have a fair day, or
I do like a day all about baking, do a day all about stoneware. Sometimes I'll do a day that's just all about like the fun little gadgets you never knew you needed. And I just but I also work with my host to figure out before the party and kind of get an idea of what she might want to show, and then use the pre-party to really, set in stone what I'm going to do for my shows.
yeah, because if your host is excited about, one thing I like to do is have them sell for me. So if they're excited about, the mix and chop, and they're going to tell everybody you need one of those. And I just had a party last week where everybody needed to have a tortilla warmer because my host had one, and she just sold 10 of them that week to everybody in her party. When they're talking about it, you don't have to say a word. You just sit back and watch them sell it for you. And those are kind of fun. So yeah, find out what your hostess really wants, what's on her wish list or what she has that she really loves, and play that up in the party. In fact, Margaret, didn't we have one today where they wanted to know something about the micro cookers? And okay, I threw up a post on the micro cookers real quick. So even if you're set,
and Mary was very appreciative of that.
yeah, so even if your party is already set up, don't be afraid to change it up or add another post about something that someone's asking, or if someone makes a comment, put the picture and the price in the comments. Definitely keep showing what you want to work with your group, and don't be so set in stone with your party that you have it all set up that you can't do the twists and the turns and let the party show you and guide you where it needs to go.
Yeah. So, well, with our group today, we were going to put out to start brainstorming some fun, different theme days, or even theme ideas for a full party. So if everybody after the meeting wants to kind of go on and comment on the Zoom link that was posted, we could all kind of get some good ideas from each other and share different, theme ideas for our parties going forward.
Yeah, especially with the next holiday coming up. 2 holidays are coming up. We can come up with some theme parties for those as well. Does anybody have any questions so far?
I saw a raised hand. Sue Labriola has a question. Sue,
Okay.
do you have a question? Where are you? I don't even know. I'm not even sure. Is she there?
She might be on mute.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is everybody getting something out of this training? Hopefully you're learning a few things, and we're empowering you to get started. As new consultants, you really want to get moving fast because you're excited about starting. That excitement flows over into your parties, into bookings, into bringing on new business, new consultants under your name. And so we really want to get you started. So our goal is to really get you to book 4 parties right away. And in your first 30 days, but I almost say in your first 2 weeks, get 4 parties booked. Because once you get those 4 parties booked, you're going to book more parties off of that. And don't ever stop asking for the party. Because you have 2 parties or 4 parties booked, you want to keep that rolling. Don't feel comfortable. You want to keep going. You want to set your goals, know what you want per month, know what the income is you want to make, and we can show you how to get there. It is not unheard of to make a lot of money in this business doing virtual shows. It's happening every day. People have been in the company for 1 year are already making over $100,000. It's just amazing to me to sit back and watch what's happening in this company. And all it is learning about your products, doing your homework on how to do a virtual show. We have Dash training that gets you started right away. takes 5 minutes to do a training. We've given everybody everything, and I've learned this myself the hard way. Everything is out there. Pampered Chef has done everything to help us get up and running. And I turned my business around starting, I think I would say probably October, right, Jennifer?
I think even before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I started turning the business around because I started getting invested and learning from what other people were doing. And we want to share that with you guys now. So that's what we're trying to do, because this could be anything you want it to be. It could be a part-time business. It can also be a full-time business. You could stay home with your children, or you could plan your retirement. It is that amazing. And even Patty will tell you, I mean, we have seen so many people start and just kill this business in the virtual world. It's just amazing.
It is. It is. And, you know, it's believe in yourself. Know that you can do this, because why not you? And why not now? Honestly, you know, I think I was just dragging my feet. I needed a push, maybe a shove. Because, you know, it's 30 years that I'm going to be doing this business. It's crazy. May is 30 years, you know.
Yeah. And you mastered the cooking shows.
I mean,
all of us
that
are in
was
the virtual world.
absolutely. But, you know,
Change
you
is
learn
good.
a lot.
Yeah, change is good. And
Change is
there's a
good.
lot of consultants on here right now that have been in the business, who did cooking shows, who don't understand the virtual world. We're here to tell you that we'll teach you it. And once you learn it, you're going to be amazed at how easy it is. But get out there and ask for the virtual parties.
Yeah.
That is number one. Get those virtual parties booked. If you have questions, contact me or Jennifer. Patty's probably a little bit busy, so I'm not going to tell you to contact her.
No, it's okay. It's
All
okay.
that training is under the PC virtual team. Also, there's 2 other Facebook pages that I was going to tell you to go to. So let me look at my notes. Go to the virtual party is it virtual? What is it?
The Virtual Party Success Group.
Yes, the Virtual Party Success Group has all kinds of pictures on it that you can steal from. Also, then the Fun and Games with Pampered Chef site, and you could get the Family Feud games, which everybody loves those Family Feud games, but also other guessing games. You can make your own guessing games. We did that the other night by just taking a picture. Yeah, it was fun. So you guys do
Except
those
when you're eating
things.
all the candy.
Yeah, sure. And the marshmallows.
Well, real quick too, and also make sure you're having fun with your parties.
Oh God, yes.
Don't overthink the posting. Don't overthink what you're doing. Build relationships and just have fun being able to party online with people and meet and connect with new people.
And don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. If you do a blunder, it's okay. We're pampered chefs, not perfect chefs. I say that all the time. And, you know, people will call me out once in a while. Oh, I looked that up and it wasn't true. You know, well, I took it from somebody else. I just assumed it was true. It's okay. I'm a pampered chef, not a perfect chef. But thank you so much for letting me know that you get a season's best. And you get a season's best. But that's what I'm talking about. You got to be able to laugh at yourself and not get upset. And when you start laughing, they start laughing. And that's what it's all about. And at the end of the show, the biggest compliment, just like when you have a home party, when somebody tells you, I had so much fun at your show. That's like when you have a party and people are leaving and saying, I had such fun at your house. So that's what you want to do in the virtual world. Don't overthink it. Don't overtalk it either. Let your guests talk. You don't want to be commenting on every post because you want them commenting on your post. So let them, don't be so salesy. Put it out there. Let them comment on it. And then just let them know when to start ordering. Right, Patty?
Take it from Lisa, some good advice. I'll tell you what just happened to me. I was like, what is the matter? Why is nobody ordering? And Lisa's like, I don't know, put me in the show. Let me look at the thing. And of course, you know, you have to ask for the sale. Lisa's like, you didn't
tell them to start buying. You didn't give them that date. We're gonna be there forever.
It is absolutely crazy. So I changed that up, and within now, this is probably day 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is day 3 now. So we went from like 0, and I think she's actually close to almost $600. She just got another order. I know. Can you believe that? So you're like, come on.
Yeah. Patty's telling me, I think we're going to extend it. The host wants to extend it another few days. She really doesn't have any orders. I look in there and it's like, well, you never told them when to start buying. It's like, I do. Okay, honestly, guys, the countdown is really important. I do 2 more days before the party ends, 1 more day before the party ends. And then I tell them, I'm not posting tomorrow. This is my last day of posting. I'm doing a countdown. 8 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, half hour, party ended. And you'll see a number of orders flooding in because people wait. They wait till the last minute. They're like, oh God, yeah, I got to order. So you got to let them know. Start ordering.
Here, wait. I'll just do this really quick. Share, hold on. I'm going to bring them into your party where you told them that. Like, come on, people, look. If they're all coming up now, look, 30 minutes. Obviously, I should have started from the beginning. 4 hours left. Playing some games. Party ends at 8 p.m. I didn't have any of this in there
That
ever.
will be the last one.
Last day to order. You're like, seriously? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and those are, wait, go back up. Those are the notification posts right there where I go into the comments. Go down to the comment part. No, you got to get in the post. Go right there. There's what I type in there. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Can you see that?
So if you click on the see more up at the top with all their names,
Look at that.
that's what I post. in
Now
there.
you can see that.
Yeah. So I'm letting them know it's time to order. So, but if you go up here, you can see how all their names go up a little bit on that post.
Oh, shit.
Sorry. I was just gonna show them where all their
Hold
names
on.
are.
Shoot. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so if you go up a little bit on the post where all their names are listed, where it says see more, slow down, girlfriend. See more. See all their names? All those people are going to see what I post in the comment section. So I do it on every single, and you'll see a bunch coming up. I do it on every single one of these notification posts. That's the notifications at the top in blue. It tells them how to change their notifications on their phones. So when I welcome them into the party, I give them this post. It tells them how to change the notification so they can see everything, but then it tells me to go back and look for that post at the end of the party, and then I tell them it's the last day. If you'd like to order, click here.
Yeah. Love that.
See, that's the second one. I do them all that last day. That's why they're all in order right here, because I'm posting them all, and every single person on that post is getting that notification or that message from me.
Yeah. That's the best
It's
idea.
super important.
Worth the price of admission, people.
Yeah, you'll see like 6, 7 orders pop in right after this.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It's fun. It's fun. So we're going to get you guys up and running. Next week, we're going to talk about, Jennifer's going to do branding and content on your Facebook business page.
Yay.
So it's going to show you how to get people to keep coming back to your page and building your people, I guess. Is that how
You're in your own personal brand for your page.
Right. So that will be next week at 8:30. All right. So I guess we could stop videotaping, and then we'll just take questions at this point because we're pretty much done.
Let me stop the recording.
And we did an hour. That was good. I wanted it to be an hour, and it was an hour, so that's good. So you guys can unmute yourselves and just start asking